Alright, we appear to be back up and running again. Everything appears to be good. This is the map I've been playing with on a solo farm. I've got part of it set. Oh hey, we got collectibles here. I may come back and pick those up here. There's another one there. You know, whoever made it nice to get to 2 easy collectibles. But I got back to the same stuff we had before. I didn't rebuy all the seeds because in the last we did have our buying station, so I just left the seeds in the fert we had bought, so I lost out on some of that. Plus we lost whatever grain was in the silo. I did go ahead and buy, well, this is technically one big field all the way around. So I bought the center part for our farm, and this all the way around here. Now it is slightly bigger than the fields we had before, but it does give us 3 fields. And I figured it's kind of a toss up on some of the lost stuff, but maybe not. But right now, we have got to work all of this here down. We've got all oats, so I've got a huge, massive amount of oats to take off here. Give you an idea of the map. I'm kind of rushing through here, ain't I? Let me calm it down here. We got a decent sized map, and I mean, this looks like actual, this is actual satellite photo, so somebody did a really good job of like mapping everything out and lining up all the roadways and everything else. And I just kind of like it, especially having this one starter farm here in the center. We can change it as we need to, but the fact that you're this nice drive right through here. On my solo world, I have all of this, at least these 2, but I think I did all 3 of these as sunflowers, because I thought it gave it a good look driving in and out. But it does have a connection up here that you can cut over to get over these other fields, and we'll eventually expand out to those. But for now, we are going to just go ahead and start harvesting all of this mess. And I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect that. Go around and pick this up. And I didn't go ahead and, here, let me get that out of the way here. I didn't go ahead and get the precision farming put on just yet, because like I said, it's going to take a little bit more money to get going. Because you got to get the soil sampler, you've got to get different GPS, or not GPS, but sensors put onto your equipment, your tractors and stuff, so you can detect the soil on it. Plus I don't have to turn on weeding and a couple of other things I'd have to turn back on in order to get the full effect of it. So for now, we're just going to go with it as we were. And this is all oats, so we're just going to start harvesting all of this and see what we can get done. See if we can get it harvested and replanted with something. We got 3 different fields, so I'll be able to choose different things. I figure one of the sides I'll put soybean on, the other one maybe canola, and I guess maybe put oats back on that last one. I don't know. We will have to see on that. But I don't have crop destruction on here. I'm still trying not to tear everything up. Let's get this unfolded, and we'll go ahead and get to work. And see what we can get done here for now. So far, oh, actually first time I've had any frames droppage, so that's just a fluke. Wasn't much, probably wasn't even noticeable. But we shall find out here. It may have been while I was loading in some stuff too. So I didn't have quite everything fully up and running whenever we started here, whenever I got this hit the live button, so some of it may just been stuff loading in. And we're just gonna lap this whole field here instead of separating them, since it's all oats. And we'll see what we can get done, and then see what we go to later on, because I said I'm going to stop streaming whenever I can, so maybe I'll be able to do it again tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be. Of our normal assortment, it'd probably be the modded Minecraft there, but I know Cyber and I were talking about doing a co-stream of doing a working on a Minecraft thing that together on something. So we may be doing that. Or I could just go skip the modded one and go straight to like my Satisfactory. I don't know, just because of what I feel like at the time. So we shall see. I'm going to take several dumps off this thing here, but we did get our silo put back into it. So we can see what needs to be, we sell things in the appropriate months. I think that'll actually work out better on this map because it doesn't have, I mean it does have a train, but I don't think it's constantly counted as far as for selling points. I never like renting that damn thing to try to do it because it always doesn't ever work out quite the way I want. And eventually we'll get us like a pickup trailer or something because we can store straw and grass in there. And here's our half full mark on this. I figure this side here I'll probably put canola on. We've still got a planter that directs seeds, so or direct drills, so we don't have to cultivate it first. Which that is something I have thought about turning back on, or turning on, period, was just give us more to do, was turn on field stones. But man, it is such a pain having to do that because the stone pickers, I probably won't. Because just for the sole purpose that I have yet to find a mod for that isn't kind of cheaty to do for Mod Hub to reliably pick up the stones and not have to dump it like every, one side of the field. Because I know I found one site that had one that had like 1,000,000 liter capacity, but I wasn't familiar with that site, so I don't like downloading from there. I prefer to try to keep most, if not all, of my mods from Mod Hub. Just because they also, I could just real quick one-touch auto-update everything. They do have one there that's got a bit, I think it's a wider working width, I think it's smaller in size of how much it holds. I think this map comes with one. I think it's this map, but maybe another one. Another one I've got. Hey Ken, how you doing? But there may be a, I think there's another that had a little bit slightly capacity. It was only 4,000 liters, but it was a smaller work. It just takes too long to do field stones. So we are probably not going to enable that back up. But the other stuff was to get precision farming going on. We'll have to look into that, or not look into that, but just look into some of the other stuff, because I am going to have to get some spray weeders to weed the fields with, because I'll have to turn those back on. Plowing won't be an issue. I don't think I still have to do any plowing. I will need to do a little bit of a deeper cultivation instead of just a basic cultivator. I'll have to run like a subsoiler or something on it in order to get the full bonus. Hey, stop, doofus. Okay, let me get my trailer here. So that's something I'm looking into here. But this map here so far, I like it a little bit better than the other one. It seems, I don't know how to put it. The other one, it's not like it was like bland or anything, but most everything was fairly flat. It just didn't feel, it just doesn't feel as good as this one here. This one, as you can tell, has got some decent hills on it. It's got a bunch of other stuff to work with. I think this one will just be a little bit more fun to play on. So we are working on that. And like I said, kind of a little bit of a spoiler. Like I said, Cyber and I were kind of looking into trying to set up some sort of a Minecraft thing to where we both play on it together, set up our own like little community kind of thing on it. And I think he's wanting to open it up to subs eventually, but we got to get some stuff set up on it first. So that might be a thing. All right, dump out. We got more field to harvest. And apparently there's an ad going too. Yay. Love that mess. Alright, so we should get a pretty good harvest of oats off of here, so whenever it's time to sell those again. So eventually, like you can see, I mean, even this thing here is kind of having a little bit of a, or the tractor back there's having a little bit of a struggle getting up the hills, and it's going to be worse now. It's got a little bit fuller trailer. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what we're doing exactly, or if we're both doing something, or if I'm doing something on my own tomorrow night. But I should still be able to be streaming again then. I don't know. I know normally it would be my Minecraft night. I mean, there's still quite a bit I could do in there, but it's not really enough. I don't know, I feel like I've done quite a damn bit into it already, and there's not really a whole lot in my eyes I could do. I mean, I could make up a bunch of different farms or different processes, just clear out the quest book, but I don't know. It's a thought. So let's see. But like I said, I've been playing on this map here for a little bit on my solo farm. I don't know, I just like it. Like a little bit of a challenge just for having all the hilly terrain and trying to get around without running stuff over. Because the other fun thing is, like I said, I want to get precision farming going, and that'll require us to also get a lime spreader. Which that little silo we got to buy seed and fert from it will still produce lime for me. We can buy lime from there too. So yeah, lots to do here. Because I don't know if we'll get these completely flipped over. We should be able to before I call it. Because all of our equipment is stored right there in the center of the field area. So, I missed something here. Okay, nothing big. So Ken, if you are still there, that is, like I was saying earlier, there is a possibility that Cybereyes want to start up a subscriber Minecraft server, which means that you'd have access to it as well if we get it going. We're still debating on how or when or where or what, but that would be something that you'd have access to, and I'll put up info in the Discord when it does go live if we get it set up and what all needs to be done and everything, and then I just gotta make sure we get everybody whitelisted as they come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Oh, I gotta find you a new noise when you come in here, damn it. Hey, Cybereyes. Speaking of the devil. A little turd. So what are you working on tonight? Anything or nothing at all? Oh, that sounds like fun. So did you laugh out loud in the middle of the grocery store when I jumped there? Whoop, 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 we are full. I missed it. Sorry. Grab our trailer. Get it down there. I'll just go ahead and fill it and run it back in since I'm right there. Or if you're grocery shopping, can you even hear me very well? Or are you rocking the headphones? Feels like playing my steering wheel's off again. Occasionally when stuff updates, it kills the dead zone for this game. I don't know why. I'm gonna go look at fixing it here in just a moment. We're checking it here. I may just deal with it because I have to log all the way back out and back in again. Alright, fill it up. But the only problem with this map here compared to the last one is it's not too big of a problem. I say it's a problem. It's not really that big. I actually got to go all the way down here to get fuel. I think it's the only place. Yeah, it's the only fuel station we've got. So I may end up investing in a. No, wait. Is that a fuel? Nope, that's lime fertilizer seeds. Another farm shop. Okay. So I may put in like a fuel depot in here, or at the very least give me a fuel trailer so I can haul it around. Of course, I'll have to get another tractor or something to pull it with. Unless it'll hitch up to this truck we have. I don't know. But we've also got to decide what we're putting here, because it's got several little sections kind of like marked off, waiting for put some sort of sheds or storage on it. So we'll have to look into fitting some stuff in there. We will go ahead and let you finish. Nope, you won't finish while you're not running. That figures. Some trailers will, some won't. So just gonna leave this here while I continue to go back to harvest and stuff. There we go. Now we shut you off. And off we go again. Probably should have just made it easier and came down to the corner and came back around, but oh well. Like I said, I've got at least like 2, maybe 3 hours like usual. See what we get done on our new fields here in a new area. Yeah, this one had a lot of weeds in it there, but they always have all those options turned on right away. And until I get the money enough up to buy the stuff we'll need to run it properly, we won't have to worry about weeds normally. But like I said, I want to get precision farming going, and then we will have to worry about weeds. But we just started this map today, so basically came over here. There's slightly larger fields than what we had on the other map, but it's all the same equipment I had over there. What little stuff I had in the yard we've got already put in here, and the same amount of money we had, so it's not too horrible. The precision farming makes it a little bit different. Like I said, I may just go ahead and just kind of cheat in some money to buy some of the stuff that I'm going to need to run properly for precision farming. It shouldn't be too much. You need basically the lime spreader, a weed sprayer, and the soil sensors or soil sampler, and then getting the soil sensors put on the harvester and the tractor. I think it's like 15 grand per vehicle. Just wow. Okay. See, I may enable it and just start buying some of the stuff there. But like I said, I gotta turn on weeding. And then we're gonna start doing lime. It's a whole process. But it does have its benefits because the precision farming does do measurements for how much stuff it throws out on the field. So you're not, your first time you do your liming and fertilizing, it may use quite a damn bit, but the next time, I mean, it'll still have some in the soil, so it will basically measure it from those sensors and not use quite as much the next time you have to do it. So then it gets cheaper, and the weed sprayers they have for it are spot sprayers, so instead of just spraying the whole width of whatever you have set up for it, it only sprays where it sees weeds. So that saves you a ton of stuff there too. And then if you can keep your eco score basically by following all the farming guidelines they have set up for it, you can get a bonus every time you sell stuff. Which is nice for us needing money. That's what I'm thinking. I may go ahead and enable it the next time I come back to this one. Just because it will help out making a little bit of extra money. So I gotta see what the price is for all the other stuff I need. Oop, oop, oop. There I go, not paying attention again on it. Alright, back it up. Stop. Off we go again. And I did download a mod that will probably come in handy when we start getting into doing like sunflowers and corn and stuff, and maybe for some of this other stuff too. May be able to get some benefit on the fields for it is different mulchers for it. Alright. Kill that one, let this empty. Going through my water there, I may have to step out here and it's probably about another hour or so, but I want to get a refill. And there we go. Oh, come on. Damn friggin' I think those look like those larger mosquitoes. That's why I like the cold weather. Those suckers are either dead or in hibernation or whatever the hell they go. And they can stay there. Yeah, we'll probably like so one of these will probably end up being oats again. I don't know. I know I'll probably put soybeans and canola on the other two because those are decent money makers. We'll see. There. Yeah, I could really use a, there's so much different stuff I've got on my other farm that I would love to go ahead and have here, like the pickup trailers, and start collecting and picking up straw to sell it separately. Of course, when I need it eventually, we start doing cows and things, so I want to get into cows. Don't know about pigs, I might get into pigs too, but I don't know. But definitely cows, sheep, chickens. Sheep and chickens probably the first two, because those are the easiest damn things to deal with. I'll just buy one of these smaller fields, turn it into a barley field, and the chickens are done. Just get like I said, little bitty ones, they don't take much. I don't plan on having a whole bunch of them right away. It on this map here. Maybe I have to find like a field, I guess, to turn into a animal field, I guess, to put some animals and stuff on. Actually, I gotta decide. I know I've got a modded feed mixer. We gotta dump in your straw, your silage, I think a couple of other things into it. To make the TMR for the cows. So I can put that on there. I think one of it's potatoes, so God, I hate doing potatoes. No, potatoes are sugar based, they just take forever. That's where I need like another farm hand on here to run a harvester or run a trailer, just haul stuff back and forth for me. May just have to hire a worker to do it. I think this time I am going to cut straight across. Just trim this edge and then cut back in on that corner. Just cause it's not gonna leave a whole lot there for it, but make it easier for later ones. And my bot is still acting up. Ever since everything decided to update and I had to log out and log back in. It's not that big of a deal, but I prefer most of those messages like that to actually come from the bot account and not from the other. It's a small thing, I know. So I'll do some research on that tonight as well. Yay. Cut that a little earlier than normal. Down we go. I don't know. Maybe I could go ahead and put that on. I was wanting to fix my dead zone in my steering wheel. I have to log out to do the mods. Cost me a decent chunk, I think, to do the soil sampling, but I do have the modded soil sampling, so it takes a little bit of a bigger sample size. Well, I could get astronomically large, but that just seems out of it. I'll just let you fill. I'll take you down because it'll be damn near full anyway. While it's doing that, let me see what the price of everything is, if we've got enough to... Because I'm going to need... I mean, something like that there would probably work. I think. Does this here have... No, not that one. This one does, though, I think. Oh, it may not be in there... Without the, I do have Precision Sprayer Pack here, though. So these will work. These I know will. I just gotta turn that Precision Farming, I think. So that's about 30,000, depending which one I go with. For those, I do need, and I know which one I'm going to use on this one, would be this guy here, so that's 70 grand. Because that's a bigger capacity lime spreader. I don't have to keep refilling it as often. So that takes care of this, the liming and the weeding. What else was I going to need? I was going to need I think a decent sized subsoiler to get underneath all that. That's an 8-year, that wouldn't be too bad. So what we were looking at here, about 70, 140 minutes. It'd take a lot of our money out. Of course, I could do the lease to own on it for some of that, plus another bit for some of the other modifications we gotta do. But get the hell away, you buzzing bastard. Hang around here long enough, I will kill you. Okay, we're down to the road. So no, I could turn on the Precision and go ahead and get started on it with this mess. Would add a couple of other, have to add a couple of other mods to this pack, but it would be kind of cool to do. I think I got a couple more thousand there, just lease to own some of the other stuff. Would have to do a lot of just contracts. Would have to stop doing harvesting contracts, because that is something that happens, I've noticed from other YouTube and Twitch streams I've seen, is that the precision farming, when you go do the harvesting contracts, if the owner of that field didn't do it fully properly, you won't have a high enough yield on it to actually turn in enough for the contract, which can be a problem if you're trying to actually, you know, make money off of it. So you have to take like fertilizing and seeding seeding or cultivating contracts to do money on the side. Okay, you can shut off. We'll go back to you. I don't know, I'll think about it. We finish this field up and I may do a BRB, refill my drink, and turn on some of that stuff, then we'll start setting it up. Just because I do really like the precision farming way of doing things on it. We'll have to take the harvester and the tractor up to the shop in order to get them modified. So I gotta put the sensors on them so it can give me proper readings off there. I think I need to do the harvester. I don't remember if I had to put it on the harvester. I know I gotta do it on the tractor. God, as a smart man, I'd have thought about all this before I went live and got it taken care of. So yeah, 'cause it shouldn't take too long. You just gotta know which ones I need to go turn on. And then you just gotta re-enable the weeds. So I think it's the only thing I need to re-enable on it. Oh, and the lime option for it too, because I gotta lime the fields. Listen here, you little fucker. Now you're dead. You quit buzzing around my damn monitor. So I don't know. Anyone in the chat have an opinion on whether I should enable all that stuff or not? Probably could have made that corner, but just go ahead and cut it here. Just do it is gonna put us down a little bit on the cash for a little while. Is there another one? I know I rolled that sucker. Yep, there's another one around here. Motherfucker. I'll kill you too. Okay. So, debating. Do I go ahead and turn it on and be a little short on cash? Come on, fly back down here in front where I can kill you. Missed him. Ah, friggin' missed him. Oh. I've been fighting with a bug flying around in the room, and I'm debating about whether or not I'm turning on the precision farming. It's to make me have a little bit more work with each field, but a potential to make a little extra money and save money on some parts of it. But it's going to cost me a good chunk of what money I got. So I'm debating on that. They are set up for alerts and such. At least they should be. For like follows and subs and stuff like that. Because they damn well better be. So yeah, it should go off for most any of the Twitch alerts. Stop. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm too close. There we go. So yeah, let's see here. I think I've got it set for. Let me check here. Where'd it go? There it is. Got it set for follower subs, bits, raids, stuff like that. So. So what do you think, Cyber? Should I spend more money in game and be a little bit more broke, but enable the precision farming mess, or do without it for a little while longer? Well, the precision farming, what it does, it makes you have to do a little bit more work. You do have to weed the fields, then you have to make sure you get the fields lined. Periodically use like a subsoiler on them or a plow in order to get max yield out of the field. But it's auto measuring or auto sensing for the tractor, so it knows, it can tell the fertilizers and stuff like that how much to throw out. So the first time you do a field, it's probably going to use a lot, but then afterwards it won't use quite as much because it'll already have some in it from the previous run. So it'll actually save you a little money on that. Plus, if you get your eco score by doing all the things properly, you get a bonus when you sell stuff. But it does mean a little bit more work each time you do a field. But because, like right now, if I left it normal, doing this field here after I get finished harvesting, I've just got to throw fertilizer on it, would cultivate it, seed it, roll it, and fertilize it again. If I have precision farming on this field here, I'd have to lime it, cultivate it, plant it, fertilize it, roll it, and then the next day I'd have to weed it. Like I said, it is going to cost a little bit to get it started, but in the end, after you start getting those scores up, it can make you a little bit extra money each time you go to sell stuff. Plus you use less fertilizer and less weeding, herbicide, because it does spot spraying. It doesn't spray the whole field, it only sprays where it sees weeds. And the same for the lime. The liming of it, first time you do it, it's going to take quite a bit, probably get it to the right pH. But once it's done, the next time you have to do it, you probably won't be nearly as, we won't have to throw out nearly as much. So, I mean, I could set it up, in worst case, I just take out a loan to pay for things for a little while, but I really don't want to do a loan. So I may just have to do some contracts after I get it set up. But I've just been debating about whether or not do it, whether or not I turn it on or not. Because it wouldn't take but a few moments, and I could, it would be another, it puts in their little DLC mod and a couple of others I've got for it, and I'd be good to go. But I am kind of leaning towards doing it, but I don't know. course, that means if you ever decide you wanted to join me on this farm, it means a little bit more mods to download, but they all be free. And like I said, I'll just need to... We can hit up on a Discord sometime and I'll help you make sure you get them all in there. What the hell, son of a... Okay, apparently it's not linked up to that bit donation. Thanks, Cyber. Appreciate the double heart attack. Oh. Next time I dump this thing, I'm going to see if I can link that with that extension or not. I don't know. I might be able to. This little flash lights when the gunshot goes off too. Keep forgetting I put those sounds in there for some of those bits. Yay, actually stopped that one properly. Alright, off we go. Dump in there. I can. I was talking about it a little bit here. Let me see if I can change any of that here while it's emptying. Let's see here. Okay, with that one. Da-da-dee. Let's link that up. Those are already connected. That's set up. Dang, there's all kinds of different lighting sources you can go with. But not for sound alerts, so... Okay, let me make sure my alerts list, I can't... Okay. Nope, I don't have that set up just, or it doesn't have a capability for it. See, I need you to just make that your entry sound. It's more fitting. Or something similar anyway. It's scary enough, I need to go through... There's a lot of stuff I still need to do. I've still got it on a list. I just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. I've fought with Firebot for a while and it still don't work the way I'd like it to for messages, but it works. But I need to go through and set up Streamloots to have some cards for farming. But I haven't done that yet. I didn't mean to shut you off. It probably would. Of course, if you think of a different sound you'd like to have played when you come in, just let me know and I'll set it up. I don't know what else would be kind of fitting for you. So yeah, I think I will take a quick break after I finish getting this all harvested. And get all the stuff set up, give me a drink. It did a lot of updates. I had to go through and redo a few things when I got back into it here. Now it's just after, what, a couple of months. So yeah, there were several changes done to it. Well, that's something else that one of these days we'll have to get on Discord and I'll see if I can help you with. Yeah, at some point, get you set up with that, get you set up with the mods so you can come play nothing else, you know, farmhand or trailer bitch and haul all the stuff off. Of course, that means I'll have to get another tractor on board here. I'll just get another tractor like mine and paint it a different color for you. Because then, you know, I mean, you know, having you help me out on stuff like this, I mean, that'd be great. We get done here, one of us can start liming it, and the other can follow behind doing other stuff. Yeah, if you don't mind crawling into people's attics and crawl spaces and around roaches, spiders, ants, and everything else in order to spray shit. You're gonna go home and feel like he's got stuff crawling on you for days. I mean, they kind of have to get people to do it. Oh yeah, I don't blame you there. I've got a few I put in today, and I'm even starting to look at we're trying to find like just a work from home. Oh, you little bastard! I got like one of those larger mosquitoes flying around in here. I had two of them. One of them's dead over here. I got him. I gotta get the other little bastard. But some work from home stuff doing. I mean, it'd probably be like call center stuff and answering people's complaints and problems with something, but they'll get money rolling at least. Nah, wouldn't be in the grand scheme of things. But we'll have to see. Like I said, since your interview's tomorrow, what time is your interview? $10 a.m.? Okay, well I guess when you get done with that, because I mean they may have you start same day, but I doubt they'll have you start same day. So when you get done with that, we can hook up on Discord or something so you can help you out with your bot and with mods for this and see what we do from there. I'll probably try to work on the server you set up there for it after this. I don't know how much I'll get done on it, but I'll try to see if I can get as much as I can, as well as get a listing set up for Discord for people, for subs that want to join it, since you're wanting to open it up to subs from both channels. I gotta go all the way around. I don't have crop destruction on, but I still don't want to drive over the fields. So, yeah, I'll probably work on it tonight since you're not going to be, won't be done till sometime after 10. I'll easily be up by then. I need to run down to the, oh yeah, we'll get it done. We may stream for Throne it once or twice just to test everything and make sure it's going to hold. And see how it goes. Stop. There we go. So yeah, then once it's done that way there, then we'll start whitelisting any subs we have so they can hop on and play. There's only a few things I want to put onto it. I will put on from the was it Vanilla Tweaks site that we've used a lot of times for some of the data packs in order to get like the coordinates like you're wanting on it, to get the some of the minor changes that we have that were set up for it. They've got like some of the graphical changes. We put those on there as well. And then I know we'll probably put in mini HUD. I like that, having that option of a kick a button and you can see light levels, which is nice. We played on that Minecraft, on the vanilla Minecraft server since we did the changes, because now you can actually have a room be a little bit darker than normal. This stuff don't spawn except for on light level 0. Well, with the exception of like slimes, but your normal mobs. Oh yeah, I mean, we can set up something like that there. I mean, I know I've got a pseudo one on mine. I do have a mod-only channel that we can type stuff into there on it. Otherwise, we can just hash it out here or on a voice call later. Yeah, so I'll work on that some more or some tonight, see what I can get done on it. And then because I still need to find different alert sounds for my mess and so much stuff and things. So yeah, we'll try to get on the Discord tomorrow after you get done with your interview and see what trouble we can cause. And we're slowly cracking through this harvesting here. We're going to have a ton of oats to sell. With the trailer I got, it's going to take a while to haul it off. Yeah, I figured it'd be a safe bet if we run like a stream from it or just play on it for a few hours. I figured do a stream off of it once or twice and see what bugs pop up on the first stream and fix them and see if they're still there on the second. We get it to going clean, then we can open her up. Pop in what here in a bit. If you're talking about the server or Discord. Oh yeah, you can pop into it, but when I go to make my changes, I want to wipe whatever you're doing off of it to have to restart it, so go have fun. Oh, after the changes? Yeah, I'll have to Yeah, so I have to change this. I'll try to do most of those tonight. I should be able to get it done this evening. Should. I can't guarantee it because I don't know if I'm going to run into any complications or not, but we'll find out. If so, we may be able to try a first test stream from it tomorrow night. Oh yeah, we'll have to put up some sort of server restart warning, make sure it's got enough of a, I don't know, I figure 5 minutes ought to do, and maybe give another warning at like 2 or 1 before it restarts. And that just pick a general time that's going to be good to come back here. Oh, it's driving me nuts here. Sorry. Train derailed. But I had to pick a decent time to set it to do a restart. Probably do one daily. Usually always works best for them, in my opinion, in previous uses we've done with them. Come here, you little... Thank you, Anonymous, but I have an idea of who that probably was. Oh, jeez. What other jump scares did I put in there? Oh, that wasn't you? Okay. Oh. Are you sure? So you say. For now. Great. I get to deal with that mess again. Alright, off we go. Yeah, I may have to work on upgrading the trailer with these fields here. Of course, it may not be quite as bad considering that I won't have all 3 of these being the same thing, but... no, I need back into there because that's going to fill that up pretty much. Fill it up enough I don't need to bother with leaving it out here to try to top it off. Yeah, I will once I get this. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll take a quick break. I need to get a refill on my drink anyway. So it won't take but half a moment to do it. After I get this, I'm just going to wait till I get this here all harvested first. Then I'm going to go buy all the goodies to do it, or at least lease them. And then get started resetting fields. Next, I think that one of the major things I'm not turning on though is going to be the field stones, and that's just because doing those solo take for friggin' ever. Oh no, these are what I've basically got about the same amount. It's slightly larger fields than what I had on the Elk Creek farm, but it's close. So I just got the exact same equipment I had, have the exact same money I left it with. So these are all my fields. It's just the first time harvesting them, so I'm just trying to clear them all off in order to be able to reset them properly. That's why they're all set to the same crop. Yeah, weeds aren't so bad anymore, though. I mean, you get a decent sprayer with a spot spray on it. I don't have an issue dealing with the weeds on this game anymore. But field stones, man. mean, most ones I've looked at on the even on Mod Hub on it, I mean, you've got, I think I found one that had like a 4,000 liter fill limit on it, but it just fills up so quick. And then you've got to either have a trailer low enough it can dump into, or go dump it somewhere else. If I ever got to where I had like a yeah, they need something to do something a little bit different on it. I mean, if they had a different stone picker that had a bigger capacity, so you weren't having to dump it like every 20 feet, it wouldn't be probably so bad. If I ever get to where I have like a server of this, and or have other people on here helping out with it, should we, you know, 2-3 people all with pickers, or somebody with a trailer to dump it into, it would be, yeah, it'd still be kind of rough. But yeah, no, stones are gonna stay off. The rest of it I don't mind as bad, but yeah, it's surprisingly there's not many mods for it either. Because I found one that's, I think, a 4.5 meter work width, but it's got a 4,000 liter limit compared to, I think, the 2,000 the base one gives you. Or you have one that's got 2,000 limit, but it's got a wider working width, which means it fills up faster. I haven't found it have a bigger capacity on it. At least not from a site that I want to. I found one on one site, but I was like, I don't know, it's one I hadn't heard of, and I don't like download for those there until I've had others try it, because I know it was kind of an iffy place. But then they had it as an unrealistic amount of like 1,000,000 liters inside of one of the little bitty pickers, and I'm like, even that's a little bit too much. I don't need that much, but something. I think even the mod makers are doing everything up, and yeah, the only two that I've ever looked at has been basically the mod hub that Giants approves before they go up there. Even though, I mean, yeah, something bad could slip through, but it's less likely. Or I think it's King's Mods. I've done a few people have used that one with good success, but anything other than that, I just don't want to download from it. Just too many questions about what you go wrong on it this time. But I think all the mod makers are doing the same thing most of the farmers are doing. They're just turning stones off and moving on. Because I tried it on my my solo farm I play on when I'm not streaming it, and like I said, it's a lot of work. But I did find a few things like lime factory, so I could turn the stone into my own lime. I always liked the thought of that, be able to make my own stuff and don't have to pay for it. But not if I gotta spend 4 hours on a small field picking stones. Okay, but yeah, I think after I get through with getting this here cleared up, I'll take a quick break to get myself a refill and turn on the precision though, and I will kick on the liming and weeds so I get the full effect out of it. Start playing with that. Boy, am I gonna have a ton of oats off this, so I may have to lease a bigger trailer to haul all this stuff off to sell it later. fly right at my face. Let me see if I can catch that little bastard on my brake too. Almost full. Oh, right at the end. I thought I was going to make it. Okay, well, we'll back you up this way here so I just cut straight up. Alright, empty again. Of course, now that we got that other station for the, actually I noticed that we got that station for the solid fertilizer and the lime to buy from. I could just sell off that truck, because I was using that truck just to haul bags of fert and seed with. Because it'll also sell seeds too, so making a little bit of money to buy some of the precision stuff with that. Probably get rid of the big bag loading hook too. So I might take care of that too. Just get rid of those things because I don't need them anymore really. I'll do it and then I'll have a use for them, but yeah, I may do that there, get a little bit of cash for it, and we'll come back after the break. You know, I have to start doing some sampling and lime and all that mess with it and see if we can get this done before I kill it this evening. Should get quite a bit of it done though. This, we should get the patch down at the south end to knock out. Should still get quite a bit of it done though. Because I can hit all the ground sampling at once. And I'll use a modded one so it's a slightly bigger sampling size. And I have to seed them all individually. But I can lime them all together, seed them individually, then fertilize them all together. Same with the weeding, so it won't be too bad. But weeding you have to wait for the next day. Of course, I could probably need to go ahead and get like a subsoiler and roll it across it after I drill the lime on it. We'll take a look. We should have a bit more fuel to work on anyway, so. Get this section finished, go get the last part over there. And see how much we actually got from all of this. Up we go. Oh, back down this side. Yeah, that bag hook and that truck can all go for now. Get a little money back on those to pay for some of the stuff we'll need for the all the precision stuff and things. So, don't have a whole lot left over here. Get it knocked out. Maybe 2 more harvest goals, maybe 1. So once I get it done before it starts raining, I still guess it would hurt too much to go ahead and finish it off if it did. Oh. Yield's not exactly great at the moment, and I've got enough of it as it is. Good grief, Cyber. They have to condemn the business afterwards? I wouldn't doubt it. Probably wouldn't be the first time either, would it? Yeah, I've occasionally eat a Taco Bell, but it is a very rare occurrence. Especially now. And on my younger drinking days, well, oh, there's where buddies and me would go hit Taco Bell and ask them how many tacos we could get for $100 at like 20 minutes till their time for closing. God, they hated us. Starbucks is next, huh? But I thought you liked coffee. Why did I hit that button again? Lower their prices. Yeah, because our two places was Taco Bell or Denny's. And most time, because we were out so late, it was usually Denny's because they were open 24 hours. Man, you know you've been to a restaurant often when we would literally walk in there and we didn't even have to wait for a table. We'd just go pick a seat. They didn't care. They always came out with our drinks. They knew what we were getting every time we came in there after we'd been out drinking. We never have to order nothing. Waitress just come over, set down drinks, maybe ask to make sure we hadn't decided to change our mind, and then go put in the regular orders. So you know you've been to a place way too many times. Yeah, there used to be a Waffle House down there that was pretty decent too. Long John Silver's, probably do good for the greasy portion of it, but they usually weren't open still after you finish leaving the bars. Not impressed. Is that something similar to impressed, or? See, that's the In-N-Out I went to. They weren't that bad. I mean, weren't really that small. Did you order off the children's menu? But it's been a long time since I've been to an In-N-Out to eat as well, so I don't know if they changed anything or not. or one more harvester after this, looks like. I don't think I'm quite gonna get it all in this one. You nasty. It sounds about right for you. I wish I could say I was surprised. Figuring out ways to get cussed out in multiple languages. Alright, round we go. Alright, dump this out, knock this field out, and I will take a short break. Well, I hope it'll be a short break. It shouldn't take too long to turn on a few mods and get me a refill. I don't know. It depends on how much I get done here. I may stay kicking until I get them completely reset and just wait till the next stream to do the weeding, or I don't know. We will see how late it goes. I know I've got at least another hour and a half here, at least. Before I'll start contemplating about killing it. Of course, I missed a little bit over there. I'm not gonna come up that other strip side there anyway. What'd you do to the other one? Did you spill something on it? Well, pop it off and clean it out. See if you got something underneath it. Yeah, save your pennies then. Alright. Finally done with the harvest. I'm going to dump this off and guess I really don't even need to put this back on the header trailer since this is the only 3 fields we got and they all right here. So we dump you, go get it cleaned up, and then dump the trailer off. And then I'll take a break to get everything else set up. Go ahead and close that up. Right in up here. Probably have to put a few more of these, another one of these around somewhere, but for now this works. But when you say that your left shift doesn't work, does it just not respond? Does it not register that you hit it? Or does it like double hit it or hold it for you? Alright. Around we go this way. I think I'm just going to park you over here by the trailer. Right about here will work. Get this dumped. And then see how much we actually have. Yeah, the thing I know is just rubbing alcohol on the Q-tip maybe, see if we can get down in there further. Check in the key itself as well on the underside. That's all I can think of top of my head for it. That or stop spilling stuff on your keyboards. Okay, we'll park you here for now. Shut that off. Let that do a save here. And I will be right back. I'll give you a refill on my drink, get some settings changed on the game here, and we will continue on. Alright, we are back. I'm going to take this guy here down, get it modified, pick up the sampling unit I just picked up, and let me double check here. I don't think you can do it with a harvester. Do you need to put... She will do. I need one of them. No. Okay, I didn't think these guys had the option for the other on it. So let me get the sensors put on the tractors here then. And then I'll sell off that other piece. And the rum and coke actually sounds really good right about now. At the very least a 50-50, but maybe a 70 rum, 30% coke. That sounds really good. Alright, so here's a nice little sampling unit. And we're going to hook you up on the front after I get this converted. Customize. Yes, 15K. Pardon me. So we'll get that put on here. Alright, start you back up. I'm also going to need to go ahead and pick up, let's see here. Well, first off, let's go here. I'll just go ahead and sell that off. And I think it's under trailers. It's the carrier. That can go away. And that one can go away now, because I don't need any of that anymore. Okay, so now we need to get a spreader. And I want this one here I put in because it holds more. I want it up higher. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. I'll leave it up high. Go ahead and buy that. Alright, so I guess that done. I've got that done. I need to get a son of a... Still got that bastard buzzing around in here. I need to get a sprayer. I don't think you have... Nope. What about the Kubota pack? Does it? Yeah, it does have the spot spray. Working with... Yeah, we go 24. Standard. Or larger. Might as well go larger with it, I guess. Spot spraying, that's where it gets expensive. $70? Good God. That's just, wow. Is that all to be black back there? Yeah, that looks good. Are they insane for that price? Okay, so I get just a weeder, a spreader, and then I gotta go through. I may need a subsoiler sometime, but currently my tractor is not powerful enough for a decent. I can get that one, I guess. I don't think I won't worry about the subsoiling on it yet. Yeah, no kidding, they have. Let me see here. That means we're going to turn on weeds. Plowing, no. I thought there was an option for lime in here, but I don't see it now. Am I mistaken if there wasn't one for that? Yeah, no, not... Not unless they, dang it, I just already had it on. Not unless somebody wants to give me money to buy it. Where did, oh, there's where it is. It's over on the other side. It's like, where did my sampling unit go? Okay, we'll grab you. Like I said, I do have a modded version, so it is I didn't get the gigantic one. I could get one that's large enough to, well, clear across probably most, if not all, of the fields from east to west easily, but we'll grab you. Alright. Off we go. Yeah, I'm down a little bit of money here, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I have to catch that on the sale, or like I said, somebody's going to have to fork over somebody, because I was actually kind of looking forward to another Diablo game. Let's go up here. Let's unfold that sucker. While we're out here, yeah, see, I can cover a section of this here all at once here. So we send this up, take a sample, move on. Thankfully, you don't have to do this every time, just every once in a while. But if I remember on this map here, when I was doing it on my solo farm, I could almost get that corner over there. It was, I think all just regular loam. I don't know if that was by plan or if that's just this part of the map area here is in here. This is yeah, no, not happening. Not just to get part of a beta. Right, yeah. And then who knows how long before they bring it back up for you to play again with everybody else. But you know, somebody's already dropped the 100 bucks. You know that's happened. I don't know, used to. I remember when games, whenever you did a pre-order, you knew you were going to get something decent. And they usually gave you something in the pack when you finally did get it. More than just a, hey, thanks for your money. Yeah, send that off. I did not want you to do that. I wanted you to fold. Oh no, they'll easily make that money every time. Alright, we're gonna go up here and dump this front piece off. Right up here. Get us some lime because I'm going to have to start off that way. As soon as I get out from behind the tree. Am I going to make it? Can't tell. Yeah, I did. Good. Well, it doesn't show to be making it, but it's making it. Alright, soy samples have been analyzed. 1,600 for all of that. Not too horrible, but we'll see how much lime I go through now. So we just go down to this end and work our way around the corners again. Like I said, it's a little extra work in the fields, but you end up getting paid out a little bit better. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's only not even needing a full, it's not even full pH off. So that's good. Alright, let's turn it all white here. Oop, didn't mean to smack my mic there, sorry about that. But now we just get to go through and paint everything basically. This is where I had thought about, and I may end up doing it, I don't know, it's putting on like the GPS mod so I can drive just straight lines and it lines up each side so you're not overlaying across the one you've already got. You're not really wasting much doing it that way, but get it all covered. Oh god, they still got the same problems, so they didn't even fix it with the new. Man, game companies are just getting greedy. I mean, they've always been greedy, but now they're getting really greedy. I don't know what that part of the song is, but that's kind of annoying. But the sad part about it is kind of like we were talking about Diablo, is even with that, same problems. Somebody out there is paying for it. Yeah, see, that's a tag that people put on games, and I really don't. I think they need to have something else to govern how they do that, because anytime a game's got some sort of a problem with it, if they just leave it marked as early access, they say that they're still working on it and get away with it. I think that maybe early access is just getting used too much, and you have something that, you know, I don't know how they could regulate it at all on that, but something needs to be done on them. Yeah, because what game was it I remember reading about? I think it's even still in early access, and it's been out for what, 5 years or something? Several years. It's still listed as early access, but there's something about being early access that they're able to do things differently, for like when they do updates and stuff like on Steam and such, because it is early access. I think they limit like how often they can push out updates unless it's an early access title, and then you can push them out whenever you want. Even if all the update is adding in like a new skin color. Can't remember what game it was that was doing that. That was playing on that, and I think they're still doing it. Make sure I always keep coverage on it. I may have to start taking different kind of corners here. Scoop a little bit, see if I can get enough of that. I'm just going to come down for a little bit, but not a lot. Oh, no leaving lines. Yeah, I'm just making the pass close to the end piece. Why does it look off? I don't know. It may just be me. Straight on up. Kid will come around this way. I figure I'll probably have to fill this up twice to get it all, but you know, or 2 more times I should say. Come on, little tractor, you can get up the hill. Come on. There you go. Okay, why is my phone chirping at me? Okay. Random emails. Probably wanting me to buy something I don't need. Oh, you almost held still long enough for me to kill you. Damn bug. Hey, Operator Raven, how's it going? You doing alright this evening? Or morning, depending where you're at? Been there, done that. At least it's soybeans. It could be sugar beet.
You make me feel ill, like a bad girl.
Typo is sugar beets. How big of a field is a massive field? Because unless there's some really good modded equipment going on, that could take you a few hours. 3 weeks. Wow. Yeah, I hate doing sugar beets and potatoes solo. Except damn harvester just fill, unless you get like a modded harvester, that harvester fills up way too quick. You start trying to hunt a trailer. Yeah, they can be good money. But man, they take forever because you're always having to drive 100 feet and dump it, and drive another 100 feet, and then you gotta go dump the trailer. $7.8 million off of it. Good grief, what map is that on? You've got that big of a field for it. American Farmlands? I've seen that one. May have to check it out again and see how big of a plowed a big field. Is that one of those you just create your own fields? So I looked at a few of those there, but if you can't tell, I can't drive straight enough as it is, so trying to draw lines on a field and make it all kinds of messed up. Alright, see if we come up here and get this mist patch here a second. Got those. Oh, that's not even registering as a mist patch. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I've thought about doing one of those once before, but like I said, I can't hardly drive straight to begin with, so I'd hate to see what the edge of my field would look like. Well, I got enough work here for me. Doing cotton. Yeah, see, that's another fun one to do. But at least that one there, you don't have to stop to wait to go get a trailer to unload, and they have to unload the trailer periodically. You can just keep running going and just drop bales. Yeah, just let them drop bales in the field and come back to it. See, that's about the only way I'll do like sugar beets or potatoes, as well as I'll just put a worker on the harvester, and then I'll just play trailer bitch coming back and forth, unloading and dumping it somewhere. Oh, I cut that a little bit sharp. Oh, thank you, operator, for that follow. I do appreciate it, and welcome on in. Yeah, I usually try to keep it pretty chill. I mean, we do have a few times I'll play different games and get really into it, or one of my buddies Cyber will do something that scares the holy shit out of me, but yeah, there's, I mean, to each their own. I mean, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Some of those that yell and get overexcited for things and rant and rave, which I ain't get on a rant from time to time, don't get me wrong, but Alright. I don't want in there for it. Yeah, see, I haven't done grapes since I first got into Farm to 22. And they weren't bad. It's just, they really need to do something about the visuals on it so you can tell what row you were down, just run down a bit easier. I mean, you can, but you gotta zoom in really damn close to tell that there's no grapes on it. And olives are worse. Oh, they have fixed it since then? Because that used to be the worst thing I hated about it is I'd drive down, I'd get about halfway through the field, and I'd be like, oh crap, did I do that row or that row? And I have to pick one to get part way down it, realize, nope, I'm not harvesting anything. It's the next one. I have to back all the way back out. So I'm gonna have to start, I'm gonna have to try the grapes and olives again then if they've got them to where you can actually see better where you've been. I can understand that a little bit there too. Yes, that's having something I don't have yet on this farm, but that's one of the things I'm going to be acquiring is some animals. Get started working with those. See what trouble I can get into there. Have all the pins set up and no animals. Well, at least you got somewhere to put them when you get ready for it, though. I don't even have the pins yet. Because that's the... And I got 3 fields here now. They should do pretty decent for me, so I probably will pick a field to turn into like an animal field at some point on here. And start off with the easy ones. Chickens and sheep. Get them going and start making me some money. Yeah, silage also is another one that's pretty decent. Ephesus Mass, as we were talking about for the other one there. Shoot, heck with the bunker silos. Go find you one of those. I got some of the. Well, I don't know if they have the mods for consoles or for your. I don't know if you're in console or if you're on PC, but I know they've got some mods out for. Basically silos that well, it's just realistic. You can still make silage in a silo. We'll wait for the ads to kick off for him then. Should be about a minute and a half, looks like. So yeah, well, I mean, it's realistic. I mean, they do have some places that do silage in an actual tall silo. So you can get a mod I've looked into that I thought about using. That you just dump all your chaff or grass into it, and then it costs you money. I mean, it costs you per processing or day. It's just like any other production facility. So you're not really getting it completely free without having to do all the compacting or whatever. But you just have to wait it out, and it'll start processing it into silage, and you can take it out in your trailer, or have it dump it into a trailer and take it out. Yeah, it's not used as I don't know if it's not used as often or what on it, but yeah, there are actual silage silos that they have, and they're interesting to how they work. It's usually just the weight of the grass itself that compacts it for you, but at the very top of it they'll have well, not really a plate, but a platform that'll help press it down once you get it full. And then once it's all done, at the very top there's an auger bit that hooks up, and as they want to pull silage out, they just let it rest on the top of it and it'll just slowly pump it all out as it drops down. It's interesting, somebody else I'd seen had shown me that, because I didn't realize it either. Because I always thought it was always done in those bunkers, and you just had to just tarp it and wait. I think what most farmers do is do the bunkers because it's cheaper than having to probably maintain the silo. You just got concrete walls to worry with. But you could do it that way, but if you're talking about the size of field that it sounds like you're talking about for it, whew, you're probably going to need like 4 or 5 of those silos to do it, without having to store chaff somewhere else for a while. Best for the vape there? Is that like a menthol one, I'm assuming, since it's the ice? No? Oh, that's good. Normally when they throw ice in it, means they threw menthol in it. That's what I used mine for. I was doing, it's been quite a while. I probably should try to take myself off the vape as well, but I haven't yet. But I used it to get off of cigarettes. I was usually doing about 2 packs a day. Yeah. You had me beat on the packs a day, but it can be done that way. You just now starting on it, or have you been on it for a little while? Yeah, that's about the way I did it, was to just slowly wean it off. To where I got used to using the vape more than cigarettes. And I know it's not like safe, but it is definitely safer. Oh, I know friends who've done that. I don't know how. I have no idea how. Got a buddy of mine that can do the same thing. Cause he never went to the shaking or withdrawal type stuff like that with it. He just quit. He was just like, I don't need it. I don't have a clue how. Oh, dang it. Yeah, maybe you have to fill this thing up one more time. I'd be surprised. Oh yeah, you can move another liming. Because I had to get this one here off the, I found this on Mod Hub for this one. In order to just get the higher capacity. Yeah, this one here holds 30K. Does your whole field without having to be filled? How? Is it just a base game one? Because I do keep my eye out for something like this here to keep about the same capacity, but maybe a bigger spread like a regular fertilizer. think I'm gonna finish this line. And it's in the mod hub. It's called a 6-ton, or cause I'll go take a look real quick while this is filling. I could probably make another couple passes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go fill it up. Alright, operator, you have a good work day. Hopefully it goes quick and smooth for you, and maybe we'll see you again. Let's see here. Cyber, I swear, I have no idea where you heck you come up with this stuff half the time. I really don't. Take a look here, see if I can find that sucker he was talking about, maybe. There's a 6-ton here. What we're talking about here, what's it got on it? 25,000 liters. Not bad. This dude's got a bigger reach on it, I guess. This one I can just cover a little bit better area. May have to give that a shot sometime. We'll pick across the room because I really want to know, CyberEye, do you have like a website that you keep for all this random comments you have from time to time? Or is this just literally coming out of the top of your head? Because if so, that's kind of weird. Oh, they are definitely classified as random. I will definitely guarantee that for you. Because they is random as hell there for you. Because I don't know whether to laugh or try to look into having you committed somewhere. See, this is what I like about the precision farming. See how it shuts itself off automatically where I've already been? So it saves you some, saves you a little bit of money. Now it doesn't quite get it right for the roadways here, but it does do pretty good. Does the same thing with the fertilizer. With the fertilizer, like I said, the weeding does spots. The seeders even will use only what seed is necessary based on the type of soil. So, saves you a little bit of money on supplies. cable for my other headphone. What the hell? To turn the the precision farming DLC on? No, I just turn it on. And as far as like this liming system here, I mean, it's just fire it up and let it go. And the like I said, the DLC that adds that feature is free. It's just another mod. You just got to put a check mark in it and turn it on. If we go here. That's part of the reasons, like I said, I like it, is just because it's, I mean, that's how a lot of the farms I think now are going to, is that they've got all the new electronics and sensors and everything, so they're not wasting as much. Which makes the environmentalist people happy, because it's not running off into rivers and stuff when it rains. But you can see in the little mini map on the bottom left corner, it's just changing colors based on what the pH level of the soil is. Showing what I have gotten and what I haven't. And then normally I would probably take a cultivator through this, just kind of work it into the soil, but I don't want to have to sit with a real small one to roll on it, or maybe not a cultivator, but like a subsoiler. So I may have to look into doing that later, especially if I start getting your sorry tail out here working. So it won't be so bad. A couple of tractors with a couple of those little, I mean, they're only like 4 meters wide, but it would definitely make short work of it. Alright, let's go get this other side here. Because that's the fun joy of it. If you ever start coming on here any regular, why I want to eventually get a server set up for this, and so that way we can have, you know, like while I'm liming, you could be following up behind doing either cultivating or planting. Then I can turn around and follow it behind that with a roller or whatever. Make it all work a bit faster. Or we have multiple fields. You can go tackle one field and I'll go tackle another one. Which I never did look. Let me take a look here a second. Plus I get a save out of it too. Oh, nope. We have 135,000 liters of oats. Best sell date is January. Gives 156k out of it. That ain't too shabby. Yeah, eventually, like I said, in here, there's going to be more than enough stuff to do, because I plan on expanding by adding fields, going to add some animals. Like I said, chickens I plan on adding in here, and sheep first, because those are the easiest. Because chickens, you give them, I think last I looked online, barley's like the best food for chickens. I don't know how they figured that out, but somebody said that everybody seems to be great consensus is barley, so feed them that, that's all you do. Throw a few chickens in there and a rooster, and they'll continue to expand your numbers and produce you eggs, and you sell the eggs and eventually sell the older chickens if you wanted. And sheep, and you just throw a few sheep in there and give them grass, and that's it. They'll start producing wool. You ain't even gotta shear them. I mean, they just pop it off for you. And eventually I want to get to cows. Cows take some work. Cows, you gotta provide them with a lot of different stuff, like straw, silage, mineral feed, and a few other things. I've got a couple of mods for how to it'll auto make it, but you still got to supply that with okay, that's close enough, it's counting that, good. But you still got to supply like one of the production lines I could put in to make what they call the TMR, total mixed rations for the cows. I think it takes silage, straw, potatoes, I think something else. And it'll just mix it up for you. And then you just gotta take it to the cow pen and dump it. But then the cows, you can get manure, which you can use for fertilizer on the fields instead of buying the solid stuff. And milk. And you can even have some for selling off to the slaughterhouse. So you get some decent money there. So yeah, like I said, if you decide to come on and join me on some of these runs, we'll have plenty of work for you. We just gotta work out your mod issues. But kind of like you were doing the other server for it, kind of like I said, you get a farming server set up at some point. For people to pop in and play around with whenever. But once again, kind of like the other server, got to make sure it's probably be like a sub-only server maybe or something so I don't have to worry about logging in and finding all the equipment in the lake or something. Yeah, it's an easy fix, but still just a pain in the backside. Or worse, they trash the fields or whatever. So, yeah, which like I say, we can work on that tomorrow when you get through with your, get back from your interview. We'll hop into a Discord call and see if we can hash out what's going on with that, plus with the other server, and get your bot working again, or at least working properly. I think it's still working. Just get it all the other commands and stuff put into it. Maybe teach you a thing or four to be able to figure it out next time when it breaks on you. And then I'll probably start on the your server tonight and see what I can get done. And whatever else, I should have plenty of time to work on it tomorrow too. Maybe be able to do something on it tomorrow, maybe not, I don't know. We will have to seize. Of course, now I gotta put in that other. I need to put in the. I'm just gonna look over there. I gotta put in that liquid silo or buy station over there, so I can buy liquid herbicide for my sprayer. But I won't have to worry about that till the next game day, game month, whatever. So I don't have to buy pallets of it. I can just go buy it straight from there. Try to remember to do that before I log off this evening. So we get the liming done. Should be able to get at least the seeding done. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Alright, Cyber. You don't have too much fun. And like I said, we'll work on your stuff tomorrow. See what we can get done there. Saved by the Hell, huh? Interesting title. Alright. go. All done with the lineman. Let's get it filled and get the trailer part clean. I won't worry about the tractor yet. I still got work to put it through to get it dirty some more. And see how much the seating I can get done here. Alright, refill. Charge me more money. And we'll clean you off. Okay. Come on now. Alright, you're all cleaned up. Get off of everything. I need to find probably a better spot to put that, I think. Don't think that's a great spot for it. Alright, we'll get at least one of these fields planted. We'll see what time it is and how long it takes me. Decide how much further I want to go with it or how much I wait for the next stream. Who knows? I'll drop you off there. No, I want. Oh, you selected over there. Why did you select over there? Oh, I know why. Because I had the other attachment on the front of it, and not attached it. Okay, let's get you, and so I can see what I'm changing it to. Oats, canola, soybeans. Part of me likes the trees in the center of this thing. Part of me is almost wanting to cut them down and put in some sheds for some of this stuff eventually. Which if Cyber starts popping on here, I'm going to have to start keeping, at the very least, another tractor. Maybe some more stuff too. Let's go ahead and unfold you. Spin you around. So yeah, we'll get at least this field seeded and go from there. Put you down, fire you up, and off we go. At least this makes it easy to see where you've been. If you see white on the field, you know you need to keep going. Put soybeans here. I think probably canola over there. I don't know what I'll put in that top field. I don't have a header yet for like sunflowers or anything yet. I know eventually I'll probably do like my solo ones. I like this field and the one to my left. Both as, I actually did all three of them because I have more fields on that one. But I ended up doing them in sunflowers because when you start to second or third growth stage, actually it's really good having it right down the sides of your driveway in and out of your farm. No other reason why I did it that way, just because I like the look of it. Let's see if I can round this corner here. Get all of it, or I might have to back up. Nope, you got it all. Good. Let's see if I can do that again next time around. And like I said, we'll have to look at getting either a pickup trailer or some balers and start baling the straw, so we have that too. More things to sell. It does make it interesting with these fields being this close together, because I do have to watch to make sure I don't accidentally plant stuff on the wrong side or wipe out what I've already got done. This is about to be bad. Let's raise it up so I don't plant over that. Didn't think it was going to, but need them all to be separate. At least after the first pass it'll be easier. Judging back, so you normally would kill it about 15 here in about 15 minutes. It's going to take more than that to do this field. Unless they're going to work on that server tonight. A couple of other things. So, yeah, when we get this field planted, the next time we come back, we can just finish planting and setting the others up. Sleep and get a weeding done on it, and probably work on some contracts because weeding will take long. I'm just gonna remember before while I'm thinking of it. I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now. Come on, let's do it right now while I'm thinking of it. See, if I don't, I will forget it. Okay, first off, we need cylinder container. No, for liquids. Oh, and I can buy water here. Hang on. Let's get rid of you. Let's put you out. Get your back far so I get to both of you. And there. That way I can buy either one I want. And I think we'll stick you on this side. Here. One over here, because I like to be able to keep my stuff clean. And got enough money. We'll put one more somewhere else. I think for now I'll put one right here for ease of use for the harvester there. That'll work. Okay, because if I don't do that now, I was going to forget it. So now I've got it set up for the sprayer so I get the herbicide into it. And maybe the next time we're back, I may have Sakurai helping me out here, so I can have him take over doing the seeding, or he can follow behind me doing the rolling on them. Then they just need to be, I mean, it just depends on when we do it again, or when I do it again, and if he's got his mod straightened out and wants to join in. Shouldn't be too horrible to get this one here done, I don't think. Especially once I get a little bit of headland rope around it. Make it easier to navigate changing corners. There we go. Alright. We'll get some of this stuff here worked out. Lots of bugs, lots of things. But I do like being on this map more than the other one now. I don't know, I kind of just really like this. Like all the hills and the may just be just something different. Curve. That ain't too bad. That made it a little easier curve to handle now. Just a bit more to go through. There we go. Alrighty. Yep. Few laps, like I said, call it this evening. I don't know what's going to be going on tomorrow evening. As long as everything works out, I'll probably be back on streaming again tomorrow evening. Guess it's going to probably depend on, dang it, of what all I get done between me and Cyber. If I get his bot reset and his mods loaded, we may be on this, or if I get the server up and running properly and we get all the stuff loaded on our stuff, we may be on the Minecraft server trying that out. Don't know. We will have to see. Come on, get something more than just a howling in my ears here song. You're about to get skipped here. That is kind of annoying. And it looks like it's coming up to change on it, so we'll see what happens. I think we'll start doing it this way now. Into something here, use my help. Alright, you're getting skipped. This at least sounds a little better to it already. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this looks bad, but it's really not too horrible for it. It could be a lot worse. Could be using a little 3 meter seeder. That's something else I have to do now because I got bigger fields. Is upgrade some of my implements. Yeah, it's another 2 or 3 passes, and I'll have this long strip here done. But yeah, I've got too much other stuff to do tonight to do those other 2 fields, so that'll have to be the next farm stream time, which I'm liking a lot. So maybe kind of my primary game. I'll just throw in something else every so often. Not necessarily every so often, but I'll probably do like 1 or 2 farm streams, start something else, another 1 or 2 farm streams, throw in something else. That kind of a rotation, I think. Because I've still got Satisfactory to continue working on. My modded Minecraft I'm probably going to take it down to do the, oh dang it, the vanilla thing with CyberEye. And I've still got my American Truck and Euro Truck that I do from time to time. Which those I'll, quit itching nose. I got you, sucker. No more buzzing for you. Hope that's all of them, because that's the 3rd one I've killed. Oh, no, it's really itching now. Why? Yep. So yeah, tonight, like I said, I'll probably be back again. Or tonight. I'm so used to my overnight schedule, I'm not used to being a day walker again. Tomorrow night, I'll be back on probably at the same time, 7, 8 p.m. Central, somewhere between those 2. And I just don't know what I'll be doing yet. It depends on what CyberEye's ready for anything, get him fixed up, and what we want to throw it into. As well as what I have available, and as long as nothing else pops up. Swear my little earbud cord hanging over here keeps hitting me in the arm. I keep thinking like another damn buzzard flying bastard around here. Driving me nuts. Yeah, I probably got one more pass down this long line to kill it off. Maybe. It may take one, may leave like a little strip that I may have to go back and get, but we'll see. We shall seize. Alright, what do we got next? It's gonna be a decent one, or is it gonna be another one that sounds like a damn siren just wailing in the distance? I swear I can start seeing those suckers flying around everywhere. I feel like I got one crawling on me. Driving me nuts. I mean, I'm already nuts as it was, but worse. Alright. sharper. There you go. So yeah, next time we come back to this one here, like I said, we get this finished being seeded, rolled, and fertilized, and then skip a day, weed it, and see what contracts and trouble we can get into. Dang it. Okay. And probably a good thing I'll be in here shortly as well, because otherwise you're gonna have to deal with me for each of my damn nose. I hate allergies. It really sucks when you're allergic to pretty much everything. Not deathly, just annoyingly. Just enough to be a pain in the ass. I may see here, like I said, once I finish this field, see if there's anybody I know on, or at least have watched enough times to know that they're decent to raid into. Maybe raid some people, raid you, anybody that's still here out into them. Unless there's nobody on, and then I will just kill it. Are you gonna get it all? Are you gonna get it all? Come on, get it all. Don't make me come back for a little bitty patch. So far, so good. So far, so good. Am I gonna make it? Yes, I am. Long, well and close enough. Words. I can't word today. Of course, for my kid, I sometimes can't word any day, but you know. Yep, not much more. Like I said, I'll see if I got anybody that's on. We can raid out too. See how it goes. Don't miss that little section. You missed that little section. And I'll just have to cut that last end off instead of going around, and I'll catch it. It will be okay. Everything's getting a nice white powder coat over here, ain't it? Cut out a little ways here. Let me think here. One more down the other side. Maybe like 4 more passes, maybe? And then we'd be done. Okay, this one here, I do have to cut the end off, just so I get that other one easier. Like so. There we go. There we go. Yep, probably got 2 more passes after this one here, so it's probably leave just a little bit of a line. And then just line this up to the other field over there. And we will end this run for this evening. Yep, we have 1 more pass up here. Which will be fine, because that'll line me up for starting up the next one next time we're on this farm. Not even gonna bother to clean it or fill it, because it's going to have plenty to handle the next one too. So I think the next one's a bit smaller than this one. Alright, round we go. Like I said, I'll take a look, see if I got anybody on that I've watched before that will be decent for you. Probably the same genre. I'll raid out. If not, I'll just kill it and hope to see y'all again tomorrow. There we go. Let's do that. Go ahead and raise it up. And before I forget, no, turn you off. Let's get you switched over to canola. Just because that's what we're going to be coming back to over here the next time. So, I'm going to park you here. Let that do a save. And let me see if I got anybody on here. Alright, well, this guy, I know this one here. He's raided into me once before. So, we are going to go hit him up, return the favor. So we do this, and we minimize this down here a second. And like I said, do appreciate all the follows, the bits, everybody hanging out, just chilling with me here this evening. I do hope I can see you all again next time. I hope I'll be back again tomorrow night. Until then, I hope you all have a good one. And let's see if we can catch this right here.